What am I going to do? All right. So I'm thinking, hello, everybody. How is everybody? Hey,
Hello.
Scrubzilla, welcome in, honey. Thanks for joining in. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Well, I'm pretty much, I completed the game as far as, getting the final boss and stuff. And now it's just a matter of getting ready, kind of prepping for
Hello.
getting ready for the new update. So I've been trying to mop up some little side quests and make sure I'm getting everything that I'm supposed to get. Um, I just want to leave no stone unturned.
Hello.
But I'm working on my village and I'm building this church here, which I think is pretty fun. I've been enjoying this church, building this here guy. Boy, it was hard. It was probably the most involved building that I've done. And I think it's pretty cool. I was able to put what I think is like stained glass in it, so I've got some stained glass here. And I thought this was a perfect place for the flame um Sean, except my trees my trees are a little out of control. They're coming through, so I've got to prune
Hello.
my trees. Um well, hello. Welcome to church. Come in. Sit down. Have a little church. But it's neat. I was able to, I can put the instruments out for the musicians. Got a little throne here for the minister to sit on, which I think was fun. I still have to complete the windows. Like, see up there, I still have some work to do on my windows and things. And I'm actually drinking Rooibos tea today, which is that, tea that they have in the game. So I'm actually drinking that today. It's pretty good. Um, I didn't know if I would like it or not because I'm not a big herb tea drinker, but this is none unlike other herb teas. It stands up to a little milk if you want. So, how are you doing? What are you doing? What's the haps with you? I need to plant some more stuff in here and figure out what I want to plant in here. But right now for my church, I planted all of these trees. I didn't realize how huge they would be. So I might not be able to keep these trees. I might have to get rid of them and plant something a little less huge. But I love them. I kind of love the trees. Um, so I have to finish the windows and then out back here, I think what I'm thinking of doing back here is I have to finish, if you look up, if you can, there's still a piece of scaffolding up there that my tree has grown through. But I have to finish the roof up here a little bit. But I might take all of this trees and shrubbery out, and I'm thinking about extending it as far as to the boundary line as I can go, which I think is way out here. And I'm going to build I was thinking about building like a labyrinth, like some churches have, where you kind of walk the labyrinth and stuff. So I'm really kind of in love with the idea of the church. And it gave me an even bigger idea. Or I'm just going to plant orchards. I might over here because a lot of monasteries and places like that will grow orchards. So I might grow fruit trees back here and make an orchard back here. I can get rid of these giant trees. Is what I'm thinking. But then I thought, Man, I would love to build like a giant, like a real monastery, you know? Um, but I have to figure out the right place to do that. So this is my village so far. I'm pretty proud of it. I mean, it's coming along. And I think one of the things that I'm going to do between now and the update too is improve my buildings. I'm going to put a decent roof on my yak house. And I can finish, now that I figured out how to do it, I can fill that in and figure this guy off a little bit. And I might, now that I also figured out how to do the roads, I might go ahead and make paths to the different buildings as well. So lots to
Hi.
do, lots of fun stuff between now and the update. So, but I think what I was going to do now was I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to complete um, some of this stuff, and I've got part of Queen Pike Mead's statue. So I'm thinking I might run out and see if I can find the rest of her statue, which is right here. So I'm thinking about doing that. So I figured I'll just teleport here. And you know what else I have to do? I have this Hollow Halls to do, but I also want to explore more of Black Blackmire because I'm thinking I would like to build a like a little forest village there. So that's my thinking right now. That's what I'm planning. Right now, I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea and enjoy streaming and being with you guys and everything. In fact, I don't even think I put it on the Discord that I think I'm gonna put it on the Discord that I'm streaming in case anybody wants to come visit. Oh, okay. So the second part, I've got the one, I found the one part of the statue in here. Might be a good idea to boost myself up a little bit. Because I think we might have to go into the shroud here. So, alright, let's see if we can find. I never really, I mean, I explored this place before, but not in any great depth, really. So it's right around here somewhere. old ladies love to blow stuff up. All right. So, okay, so let me see. All right, so now you found two pieces of the statue, but the rest was thrown into the nearby waters. Reach the farthest corners of the harbor to retrieve the final piece of Queen Pike Mead's statue. So we have to go in water? Thought we weren't ready for water. It's so interesting how when you first start playing the game, you're like so nervous about the shroud, you know, like, oh my gosh, I gotta go in the shroud. How long do I have? But once you get further into the game, it's like, shroud, no biggie. Unless you get lost in it, right? Which I tend to do. You don't want to go down there. Uh-oh. Who's this guy? It looks like he's glitched a little. I mean, I don't need to get this guy for anything, but... I'm collecting torn cloth again because you need it to do a lot of the decorations and things. And for a while, I was like, oh, I'm sick of collecting torn cloth. I have enough to open a sweat factory, you know. But now I'm back to doing it again. So. Ooh. We're gonna make a long glide here, gang. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Oh, shoot. See if I can get up a little higher and start a glide. I didn't expect it. Come on, Grammy. You can do it. I'm not gonna make it. Ah, dang. That was stupid. Huh. That's alright. That's alright. Ah. Oh, we're still in here. All right, well, let's see if we can get out of here in a little bit of a better way than before. I wonder how big. I bet you the Queen Pikemeat statue is enormous. I wonder where I'm going to put it. Oh, come on, stop it. It killed her nest. I didn't want to get your nest, but you made me do it. Feather Golem, hey! How are you doing, Feather? Welcome in. What's going on, sweetie? How's everything? How's the family? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Doing Saturday kinds of stuff, or working, or what's going on? I am really just doing a lot of like mop-up kind of stuff in the game now. Getting ready for the update, trying to build village and get... Oh, I'm trying to 100% it as far so far, you know, before the update comes. I want to see if I can get 100%. So that's kind of my goal now. I've got some cool ideas though for the game since I've been doing more building. Taking a chill day. Yeah, those are important. The trip was lovely. Thank you for asking. So, we went down to, you know, visit my children, my other two kids. I have a son and a daughter who live in Pennsylvania. And so I went down there to hang out with them for a bit. My son and his wife are expecting their first baby in December. So it was exciting, and we had an opportunity to throw them a little baby shower while we were there, which was a lot of fun. And then my other daughter, my daughter Emily, she always she's an artist or an artisan. I have no idea where I'm going. And she has a vending. She always vends at the Renaissance Fair. Let's try and get up here a little. So that was kind of fun. I got some cool stuff. I'm going to show you something now. I don't know. Hang on. How well the camera's going to pick it up. I got to get a better camera. It's one of my goals is I want to get the Elgato 4K camera. But let me see if I can get this guy. I want to show you my new guy I got. Hang on. Ugh. So I got this guy at the Ren Fair. Can you see him? He's like a dragon, only he's really cool. I don't know if you can see him, but he can move and talk. I haven't got a name yet. I might do a naming contest. Yeah, they call them drabbits because I think it's like a dragon rabbit kind of thing. But he's cool. But the way it works is you're supposed to be able, you sit him on your shoulder like this, and then he sits there and you can make him talk and stuff. So I thought he was pretty cool. So I picked that guy up at the Ren Fair. I thought he was pretty cool. All right, wait a minute. I got to get my chair in here closer now. Ah, hang on. I do this all the time. hang on. Be right with you. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was super cool, you know? So, but he needs a name. And one of the things I was thinking about doing was like doing a naming contest um, for my fans and family, even if your kids want to join in or whatever. I thought I would do like a naming contest and, I don't know, come up with some kind of a prize, which I haven't thought about yet. Um, I'm trying to get up high because I want to do a really long glide. I think I have to get over. I got to get over the red stuff, and that's not easy to do, you know? So, yeah, so I'm going to come up with some kind of a contest. Um, oh, that is so cool. Yeah. Um, dragon that she'll bring in to let the kids name. That's so cool. Yeah. So tell, I don't know, maybe the kids can enter the contest too if they want. I just have to come up with the right kind of a gift, like maybe a drabbit. I'll purchase one, and then that'll be the prize. I'm thinking, maybe that's it. That's actually, you know what? I think I might do that. I think I'll get one, and that'll be the prize. But I'll get. They have bigger ones, you know. Maybe I'll do that. That's cool that your wife's a kindergarten teacher. Skibbity, and she vetoed them because I'm the only person here that can read. That's funny. That's fun. Did he end up having a name though? Did they finally give him a name? I am going to try to get all the way across this red stuff. Let me eat some more stamina stuff. But they were wildly popular, you know, when we were walking around the Ren Fair. It was great. The Rock. Oh, cool. Okay, sure. Sure. That makes sense. But, you know, we saw the jousting. We watched the joust, which was a lot of fun. There was we had Sir Michael was our knight. Sir Michael and Sir Evelyn, I think. They were our knights. And it was really cool, the horses and the whole thing. It was really great fun. And then we saw the birds of prey um, exhibit where the ladies came out with the falcons and um, they you know they flew around the stadium. Um, it's always a blast. Ren fairs are just so much fun, and my daughter-in-law, because she's pregnant, so she gets to eat whatever she wants. She got a big giant turkey leg, walking around with a turkey leg, which was fun. I got mac and cheese, which was it was okay. Um, what else did we do? We did that, did the Ren Fair, had our parties. Oh, we went to a place which I kind of grew up at, is because kind of my hometown, a place called Booth's Corners, which is kind of an indoor flea farmers Amish market combination thing, which is always fun. But I finally got a cheesesteak. I've been wanting a cheesesteak, a real actual cheesesteak, not what other non-Philadelphians call cheesesteak. So I had a cheesesteak. That was fun. So yeah, so it was fun, but it was good to get back. I was a little tired when I got back, so a little bit of driving. I mean, it's not terrible. It's about a 5.5 hour drive, which isn't terrible. You know, I mean, you can just, it's easy to do. And it's an easy drive. It's a nice drive. But I was pretty beat up, tired when we got back. All right, let's see if I can get over here. All right. All right. So we made it. Yeah, it really is. It's just long enough to where you get to that last hour and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. Where is this? Where am I going? I am going. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's in the shroud. Oh, I might not be able to do this yet. Darn it. I'm gonna have to upgrade my shrine. I can't get into this. This is... Darn. I wonder what I do. Yeah, so you get to that last hour and you're like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm really tired. But then you realize, it's only an hour. And so you push through. But I like to leave when I do the trip. If I leave like super early dark 30, like before dark 30, like super dark 30, it goes pretty quickly. By the time it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, you're there. So it's okay. All right, so here's the deal, guys. Darn it, the third piece of Queen Pike mead is sunk in the red goo there, and I can't do that yet. Darn it. This is what I mean why I want 100% it, so that when the upgrade comes out, I can go wherever I need to go. So let's do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back. Oh, and I'll be able to show you my church feather. You haven't seen my church yet. I'm going to head back to the Shire.
Hi.
So let me show you my church, and then we'll figure out what I need to do to upgrade my flame. Let's see what I'm going to need for that. So yeah, so this is my newest part of the village here. Is I built this church. I think it's pretty cool. I planted all the trees and shrubs around it as well, but I'm not sure how I feel about these giant trees. I'm thinking I might take them out and put like fruit trees or something in there. But it's pretty cool. I like it. I even figured I'd put a little steeple on there with a flame in it. It's still some work to do. I have to finish out the windows and stuff. But I figured out how to I made some like stained glass windows. I was kind of wondering what I was going to do with the instrument things, but I thought, sure, churches need instruments. So I was able to hang up the instruments here. Um, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I might keep a couple just because they're so cool. But look, I planted them too close. They're coming they're coming through the church, so I have to kind of prune them out a little bit because they're starting to get through. I know I need a pulpit, and you know what? I can't figure. I'm gonna have to figure out how to build one because there isn't a ready-made. So I have to finish the windows and stuff. But I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is maybe if I get rid of a few of these, because there's too many of them. Because I had no idea how big they were going to get when I planted them. I had like no idea. And what was funny was after I planted them and I was waiting around a little bit, I I was standing right here looking at them, and all of a sudden, one of the saplings just poof popped into an adult-sized tree. It was really pretty cool. Yeah, they're definitely big. So I got to figure out how to make a pulpit because you can't just get a ready-made one, which I think I'm going to add to. I think I'm going to tell the developers, hey, Grammy wants a pulpit. Let's make a pulpit. Um, did I tell you I got an actual shout out from the developers? They actually mentioned my YouTube channel and stuff. That was pretty interesting. That was fun. That was fun. Okay, so let me see. So if anybody can figure out how I can get a pulpit, I just need a stand and then like a lectern, or something. I don't know. All right. So I can't strengthen the altar anymore? Well, how am I supposed to? Well, now I'm confused. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Well, if I can't up. All right, so I'm a little confused now. So if I can't upgrade my flame anymore, how am I supposed to get into that red, cross that red shroud? I don't know to get the third piece of the statue. That's frustrating. Um, yeah, look at them. Look at them. They're so big. I mean, they're awesome. They're great trees. So maybe I might plant some. Oh, you know what would be? Would it be too weird though? Maybe it would be too weird because I'm thinking about because you can't get rid of the shroud here. I'm thinking about boxing. If I box in the whole shroud, I could plant a forest on top of the shroud. That would be pretty cool. I'll have to think about it. All right, so now I'm confused. What am I supposed to do? I can't get across that shroud. All right, well, in the meantime, let me see what else I need. What else am I missing here? As far as finding the epic instruments, hidden temple entrance. Okay, investigate the hidden temples. Hugo Vanderhall wants to research the effects of playing music with epic instruments. He thinks the more advanced instruments have a higher impact on people's morale. He suspects that some epic instruments may be scattered in the hidden temples of the Kindle wastes, but he doesn't know in which. He revealed the locations of the hidden temples to you. Search the hidden temples marked on your map one by one. Okay, that could be fun. Let's do that. All right, so there's one there. So we'll set that. And then we've got, see, I still have some question marks to do, but let me see something. So, see, all the red shroud, see, except this. I'm missing something. There's something I'm not doing to get into this red shroud over here. Hmm. Oh, I still have a lot of question marks. Yeah, I want to try and get all of these. So these are the hidden temples. Hidden temple, hidden temple, hidden temples. So let's see. Let's start here. So let's head over. Yeah, maybe I'll take a snooze real quick. But I think, yeah, I think I want to work on some of my buildings, the earlier ones that I did that I wasn't very good. See how like I kind of buggered up some of the walls and things. I kind of want to work on them a little bit. Now that I'm starting to get a little bit of a grasp on the building, I'm still like not great. But I'm getting there. So let me go take a snooze. And oh, and I need to fix this too. See, I do stupid things. I do dumb things. So I just kind of have this shelf here. I had this idea to kind of tunnel it out and do like a secret entrance to the basement and build the church a basement. Like there's a secret entrance down there. This game is so much fun. I swear it's like being a child. I mean, it is just like a second childhood. These are the games we played, you know? All right, so let me go take a snooze, like I said. I'm just gonna check something here. So, like, how to get third queen pike mead statue part. Travel to the harbor area. It looks like the harbor area. Few games out that let you do as much as Enshrouded does and let you mold the world. It's up. Really, I mean, like I never thought I would like that part of the game. Um, I never thought I would like that part of the game, like the building part, but I'm really enjoying it. I thought, oh, it's gonna be stupid or something. Or not that it was gonna be stupid, it was just that it was it says here refers to that enshrouded harbor refers to the area around the ruined town of Pikes Port in the video game, which is covered in deadly shroud but is believed to have once been a functioning harbor and the entrance to a water biome. I don't understand. The term is also used in relation to in-game content like the Cluster Rising Tides. Well, I think that well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right. But in the meantime, let's see, so there's some improvements I can make. My next quest is I want to try to learn how to make a proper chimney, which I'm learning. So I don't gas out my villagers. All right, so let's head over to this hidden temple. Explore some hidden temples. Nothing wrong with hidden temples, right? Okay. Okay, so that looks about right. It's a long haul. See if I can do some stamina stuff here. It's a long haul, isn't it? Let me look at something here. So I'm heading. We'll do this. Do you have any other plans for the weekend, you guys? Doing anything? I think you're pretty much looking at what Grammy's got on tap for the weekend here. The tumbleweeds crack me up. Every once in a while, they'll startle me. You see that little stutter in there? Still not sure why it's doing that. Aww. It can happen, but you gotta just persevere and keep going through it, because once you get to a certain level, that kind of stuff gets easier to manage. Because I can see where I've had some frustrations with the game where I just thought, oh, it's like I can't get to where I need to go. But you know what? I always figure it out eventually. So I am thinking that next week I'm going to purchase that Final Fantasy Chronicles of Ivalice game, more out of nostalgia and curiosity. I played that game on my Game Boy um, forever. I mean, I just loved it. It was interesting. It was just great fun. So I'm curious about what they did with it, and they're really hyping it a lot. So I think I might take a break from this for just a short while. I mean, I'll still play this, but I might do the Chronicles of Ivalice out of curiosity while we're kind of waiting for the update to come through for Enshrouded. Oh. Oh my gosh. Crystal Chronicles. Oh my lord. My son and I played the heck out of that game because it was that game where you could connect your Game Boy or Game Boy to your GameCube or something. And I mean, it was so much fun. And I loved the music. It was so different from other Final Fantasy games, and I never understood why it didn't get the love that I think it really deserved. Um, the music was awesome, the adventure was awesome, the characters were hysterical and wonderful. Um, if you ever get a chance to play it now, I could be wrong, but I thought they did do. I don't know if I want to call it a remake or they did something. Alright, so where am I headed? I am headed out here. So I've got to get through. Oh, here's one here. But I think we're a little closer. Let's go to this one first. There's also one back here, but let's go to this one first. On the upswing, never graphics constantly. The main line Final Fantasies were where it was at. I don't remember ever seeing marketing for it. Yeah, I agree. I know, but I just always felt like, geez, like almost like why did they make the game? What was the why did they do this? Because it was definitely not mainstream, like you say, Final Fantasy. And I played all the Final Fantasies. Um, I think Final Fantasy X might be one of my favorite. I know everybody says Final Fantasy VII is the best game ever made and stuff, and it might be. But I like Final Fantasy X, except for the stupid Blitzball that I didn't like. But Crystal Chronicles was just so different. Well, you know what? It was kind of like Final Fantasy IX. That was not your basic Final Fantasy game either. That was a little of a divergence too. But it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed that game as well, Final Fantasy IX. That was kind of fun. All right, so we're almost to. Let's see. So we got a temple like right here somewhere. Sixteen. So 15. Okay, so talk to me about 16. I'm forgetting what it was about. I remember 15. What was 16? Final Fantasy 16. Now you got me curious. Oh, okay. Was that the one it was a little more um linear or something? I think I remember it now. Yeah. I remember it now. Um Investigate the hidden temple. I'm just gonna look it up just for a second here. Because I think I have definitely played it. You know what? I think I need to take another look at it. I might take another look at it. But what was the one um the world building was great for linear action combat. I think I kind of started to lose my Final Fantasy love. I think it was 13. The one where the guy wore the bird in his head and it was just so linear. It just was a total disappointment. And did you ever play online? I've been so tempted over the years to do the online Final Fantasy, but I struggle with MMOs. Because I always feel like I embarrass myself or something. All right, so we are looking for the epic instruments. So this is the one temple, yeah. doing upstairs, so you really don't have to play with other people. Have they? I might give it a try. I think every once in a while I kind of look at it and I think, because I miss Moogles. There's certain things about the game that I miss a lot. I love the magic. I kind of miss some of those elements. Um, Miss some of the characters and things and some of the stuff. So I might, you've played it, but so you could just kind of solo if you wanted to. Oh, hey, cut it out. I'll take your salt. There's something, trust systems, so that the dungeons you have to play up where you can run with Oh, really? The trade-off is it just takes longer to go through. Because that was my frustration with Elder Scrolls. Because I tried to play online with Elder Scrolls, and I just found that some of those dungeons and other things you just couldn't do by yourself. And then, people wanted to team up, and I tried and stuff, but it just... Red Dead Redemption was the only game, and maybe this one if I decide to do a server where I feel like I could play with other people and enjoy it. But I just feel like I'm always the guy behind and I don't know exactly what I'm doing. And I end up frustrating the other people, and I don't want to do that. But this game I might do a server. Well, now you've convinced me. Now I might just have to take a second look. Oh, is it in here? Yeah, oh no, it's just a prawn fossil? That's it? All that for a prawn fossil? This seems a little... I'm looking for an epic instrument. Oopsie. Dungeons or groups content with other people. You just want to learn a dungeon first. And the base game and the first expansion is all included in the free trial. They may have added... Really? Okay, I think I'll give it a... Oh, stop it. I'll give it a look-see. So wait a minute, is it definitely in here? So I'm confused. Did I find the epic instrument? I couldn't have found it, right? Zero of 3. Yeah. Oh. So I think didn't it say that it might not be in all of them? Is that what it was? Let me read this again. And he thinks the more advanced have been a higher impact. Some of them may be scattered in hidden temples, but he doesn't know in which. Oh, so there might not be one. So that's what I'm gathering then. there might not be one. Just because I'm in the temple doesn't mean that there's one in here. Alright. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so... This would be pretty to make a pulpit out of. Maybe I can stack a few things up and make a pulpit. I'll have to think about it. There must be a way to do it. I'm gonna work on that. So there's 3. Let me see something. So there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there were 5 altogether, but only 3 instruments. Okay. So let's head to this one. You know, actually, let's head to this one. I think I can get to it easier through this way. And the base groups are all included in a free trial. What I think I'm going to do while I'm here is I might... harvest some of this wood. I like this palm wood. Help if you use the right axe, Joyce. You need yucca for the... Maybe I'll get this aloe too. If you're looking for aloe, this is where you get it. I like the palm wood. I think I'm still missing... I think I'm missing a couple of blocks as well. I think I still have some woods or stuff to find. Set that as my waypoint. I'm so glad I upgraded my fell axe. It makes life so much easier. Oh, and I got this ring too. I'm wearing this ring called Mother's Ring or Mother's Love or something, the farmer's ring. It makes gathering wood just a million times easier. Alright, so now where are you? Oh, darn it. I'm gonna fall off of there. Oh well. Just follow the river. Ooh, look at that. What is that, the sun or the moon or something? Hey. Stop it. I will take your talon. Sleeping Sands. Ooh. Search this area. So I'm looking for a temple. Investigate this. There's a temple in here. Oh, that looks like a temple. So there's a switch over there. A little dicey. Oh, no, get up. Get up, Drammy, get up. Get up, Drammy. Crap. Do you believe I did that? Dang it. Wait, but wait a minute. Sleeping Sands. Is that where's... Wait a minute, I'm confused now. Yeah, it was really close here. Wait a minute, I'm so confused. Oh, there's a shroud root in there. Well, let's go get this shroud root. I got myself turned around a little bit. I don't know if I got this shroud root yet. This might be a new shroud root, yeah. Alright, so I got this shroud root. So this is the temple though. I hate these guys. So, the heck am I going? I guess I'm just gonna follow the road. I'm sort of going away from the temple, but I don't really see any way to get up. I know, right? I got myself mixed up here. I was right, I was in it, wasn't I? I mean, how did I get... I'm confused. How did I get so messed up? Well, at least I got a skill point. But I gotta get up there, right? To the temple. Whoa. Alright, so wait a minute. So what was this about? Sleeping Sands. Remember when we got in there? I'm sort of confused. But your Grammy is often confused. Not far from it. Hey, hey, don't kill me. I'm not in the mood. You guys were there. Scavenger camp. So, oh. Alright, alright. We'll figure it out. Grammy will figure it out. I'm so confused. I thought I was at the temple. Wasn't I at the temple? Man, I am really turned around here. Oops. Sarah! Sarah Bear! Welcome in! Grammy is so confused, Sarah! I'm so confused. Why can't I get... you think it's like way up there, right? How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're having a good Saturday. How's your building going? How's your village? I've been on vacation, so I'm just getting back now. You know what I think I'm going to do? Alright. Since I think I'm going to go back here, and it looks like if I can go to the Kindle Oyster, maybe I can glide. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go here. So how goes your Saturday? I'm doing alright. Just got home from work. Okay. The trip was fabulous. We had a really lovely time. Oh, it's always so nice to be with my kids. I love it when I have all my children in one room, which doesn't happen a whole lot. So it was really nice to see everybody, and we you know, we had a little baby shower celebration for the coming baby, which was a lot of fun. And went to the Ren Fair, which was great fun. Alright, so I gotta get over here. Is that it? Do you think that's the temple right there? Maybe that's it, right there. Making some grub, alright. You think that's the temple? See that? Never be afraid to go back to the beginning. There we go. Okay. So there better be an instrument in here. Good. At least we got a waypoint, too. What you making? What kind of grub are you making? I'm starting to feel a little hungry myself. Just looking for an instrument. Just want to find it. So I have this idea now that I built my church that I want to build like a whole monastery kind of a place. I wish we could get monk outfits and nun outfits. I think I'm going to ask the developers to please give us monk suits. That scared me. Oh, yes, drink something. Mozzarella sticks and chicken nuggets. Ooh, good snack. Ah, good snack. Well, when we get back, I'm anxious for you to see my new church. I built a really cool church. Alright, so that's one switch. You scared me. That was a good one. You really scared me. Alright, one switch. Probably another switch in here somewhere. Any more switches? Okay. New World. New World. Is that was that New World Athenaeum or something like that? Ooh, still need another switch. Yeah, is that any good? You enjoying it? That's that game made by Amazon, isn't it? That's that. I think Amazon made that. just want a switch. I'm just looking for the switch. Oh, let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, maybe it opened this. Maybe. So is that just, that's just a solo player game, right? So why was this under a lockpick? What's the deal? I don't know why that was lockpick. Did you ever, when you were a little kid, like go into the woods or someplace and just like investigate the dilapidated buildings and wish that you could find like secret entrances and treasure? That was like one of my favorite things to do, is take the dog and go find an old building in the woods and explore around and see if I could find like a secret, like always wanted to find a secret door. Hey! These things scared the crap out of me when I first started playing. These banshees. I need... Oh, there's another switch. What is in this? Alright, so that has a switch too. These are all have switches too, so what the heck? Is there like one set of switches will open all the doors? Does that ever happen? There's another one that needs... Ooh. Well, I was telling Feather that next week I'm going to get the Final Fantasy Chronicles of Ivalice. More for a nostalgia thing, because that's a game I played the crap out of years ago. So I got one. Kind of an interesting strategy, combat kind of thing that I played on my Game Boy, I think. I think it was on my Game Boy or my DS or something. Alright, so now I can go in here. Where's the heck's the door? Where'd it go? So I'm going to play that. I mean, I'm really trying to 100% Enshrouded before the update. Oh, do you think the instrument's in here? Please, 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 please. No, I already have that. Ew. I want the instrument. Where is it? Is it like magic casting, I guess, and all the usual stuff? I've been there, I did that. Been through here. Been there, done that. So another door. Why would they give you a lockpick door if there's really like nothing? Unless I'm missing something. My time in the shroud is getting low, guys. That was the other lockpick door. Hawk chest. I gotta get rid of some stuff here. That's weird. Back to back chests. That's kind of weird. I don't have much time. I gotta get out of here. Flesh grinder. I got the flesh grinder. Ugh. Man, I want that too. I don't need the flesh grinder. I'll just salvage it. But, well, I can get rid of some of them. I don't really need that. I've been trying hard not to start a new game until I 100% enshrouded. Just because so there's got to be an instrument. You'd think after all this trouble that an instrument would be in here, wouldn't you think? One of these epic instruments would be in here? But I do think I'm going to get the Chronicles of Evil East. Like I said, mostly out because of nostalgia, and I love the game so much. I think I was pregnant with my kids when I was playing it. So I'm curious to see what they've done with it. Well, I didn't see an instrument in here. And I'm annoyed that there's no instrument in here. Unless I missed it. Did I miss it? There's 3. There's another one. Could be here. 1, 2. Hidden temple. Hidden temple. Hidden temple. Maybe it's these 3. Dang, Arunias. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, dang. Oop. Alright, well. Let's see if we can get to it. See if it's in there. It's not too long of a flight. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We will be flying at an altitude of 27,000 feet, and hopefully our stamina will not give out before we reach our destination, which is probably that over there. I'm thinking. Right? So please keep your seatbelts fastened during the flight, because Grammy is not the greatest pilot in the world. Maybe that's not it. I think it's still down. I didn't go far enough. Didn't go far enough. I did that once, made a mistake, zoomed out, and ended up landing right on the exact spot I was supposed to be in. It was a total accident. Alright. The heck is this temple? See, it says that it's... I'm practically on top of it. should go back and try to fly into it again. I was had to get closer to it when I did that. Come on, little temple. Oh, there you are. There you are, little temple. Alright, there better be one in here. Arianza, welcome in. Thank you for joining. How was your Saturday, sweetie? Smells like somebody's cooking something. So in the update, apparently, we're supposed to be able to get gold and make gold stuff. There was another YouTube video about the update. Really looks cool. I'm really excited for it. Gunsmoke! Miss Kitty! Oh, I have one more. One more. Wish I was a napper. I envy people who can actually take naps. I can never nap. Unless I have to be like really sick, which isn't often. Oh, here it is. Wait, there better be an instrument in here. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. This better be the instrument. Yay! Phew! The exceptional loot. We finally got one. Those sneaky and shrouded people. This woke up from that. She wasn't on this one, only Matt Dillon. He was all Bruce Boxleiter. Oh, yeah? That's cool. That's kind of fun to watch, especially some of those old westerns where, like, some really, like, major stars are in it. But, okay, so let's, what I'm going to do now is I am going to head back to the Shire because I want to offload some stuff. And I'll show you guys my new church. Yeah, like you see people like Ava Gardner and all these people, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, they were so young, you know, 15 years old, 16 years old, playing in these like spaghetti westerns, things like that. It's kind of fun. So I'll show you my church. Everybody has to go back to Sunday school. I decided my villagers need to go to Sunday school. Oh, hello, goat. How are you? Oh, you're a nice goat. Hello, goat. Alright, so I've been doing some work. I've been doing, oh, the dino dance. I've been doing some work, so I'm starting to extend, you know, the path out a little bit. I'm going to make paths to some of the major buildings. But here's my church over here. The church The church, Grammy Church, is right here. I had to build up all this terrain and stuff. Now, yes, I did plant all of the goofy trees, and they're way too big. So, so we decided, Feather Golem and I decided we have to take some of these trees out. They're just too big. But this is my little church I made, and I'll come inside for a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out how to make a pulpit, but I've got some stained glass. I thought this was a great place to hang the flame um, mosaic. So I thought it worked really well. But all I have is like a throne and some seats. But I need a pulpit. Like, I want to replace the throne with a pulpit. Oh, we should put our epic instrument on the stand here. We should do that. Yeah, so I made the stained glass. I've got the... I thought these were pretty. I need to finish it. I need to put the stained glass up in there. Come in. Everybody's welcome to Grammy's church. Come in. Pray a while. Stay a while. So I brought this, I planted all of this stuff because this was all rock. But I worked really hard and got all of these stuff planted. Still have some work to do. But I want to pull all this out, I think. And I look at the giant trees. I made these humongous trees. And so I'm going to pull them all out. And I think I'm going to extend all of this all the way out as far as I can. And I'm going to build a labyrinth. Like, you know, ever walk the labyrinth, you know? You can kind of walk through the hedges and you can sit and ponder and think about life a little bit. So I'm going to build a labyrinth back here, I think. I think that will be cool. But yeah, so this is the Church of Grammy here. It's pretty cool. I've got a lot of work to do on it yet. I mean, I did put there's a flame up there, like for the steeple. So I've got some light. Looks really cool at night. The windows and things look really cool at night. But these trees are ridiculous. I got to get rid of these trees. So I'm thinking of planting an orchard, like an orchard along there. A little bit smaller trees. But this gave me the idea that I want to build like a really big monastery. So that's my church. That's my latest thing. I think it's pretty cool. Getting there. See, now these trees aren't quite as ginormous, aren't quite as huge. So I'll have to work on those. And I planted some grapes, some shrubs, and things like that. But I think between now and the update, I want to clean up some of the side quests, try to hit that 100%. And I think I'm going to clean up some of these buildings. I'm going to try to fix them, improve some of these buildings, fix them up a little bit. But right now, I think I'm going to put some stuff away. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to put some stuff in here. Yeah. So I have been, let me show you, I have been growing all sorts of plants. I grew all these pumpkins. And this was filled with indigo this year. I need to plant something else in here. I planted some berries. But see, like you can start these seedlings and you can grow pretty much everything, including the trees. You can like get them started, plant the seedlings, grow the seedlings. Yeah, you can grow all sorts of things. It's so much fun. You need different soils and all of that. So I've got all of my plants that I want for different potions and things. And then over here, I planted some gardens, but kind of like this is tea. This is rooibos tea. I planted all of this. Haven't harvested it yet. I'm looking forward to the water thing because you can build with water when the update comes out. And I'm going to build a little like water wheel over here, I think, with a little waterfall. And this is chamomile. I planted this chamomile. Even though I'm allergic to it, I can't drink chamomile. But I planted that. And I made this little pond over here, which is cute with some trees and plants around it. This here was my berry patch. I need to plant some more seedlings. This was all my berries. And more tea over here. A little bit of indigo over here. It's just so pretty. I like to have a lot of indigo because it's just so pretty. Yep, if you're allergic, can't have it in real life. Have it in the game. Although I was drinking actual rooibos tea because I got curious about it. So I went out and I got some rooibos tea and I've been drinking it. It's pretty good. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to lately in Enshrouded. Right now I'm trying to, I realized that I still have a bunch of NPCs to get for yet. Exactly, like I'm not a rich woman, you know, and I can't afford to live like this, but I'll tell you, I would live in this village if I could. So it's kind of like you live this life, you know. I would go to that church and I would live in these houses, you know. Can you imagine? I know, it's so special. But I think that's why we like games. It's why we play. You know, it is kind of a vicarious experience, and you know, you can have fun and you can do things you couldn't do otherwise, and it's actually learning. I think you can learn a lot from a video game as well. Um, but like this was my very first building, but I think I'm going to do an improvement on it. I think I'm going to, now that I know how to do it, I'm going to build a better roof on there and stuff. Um, and stretch out the roads a little bit. I wish there was a way, and there might be, where you can kind of mow the lawn. Um, kind of keep things a little bit more trim. But then again, I do like the kind of wildness of it. You know, so I don't know. Um, and this here, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I think I need to terraform this. I'm just going to make like a gentle slope. So when you come out of this house, it's just a gentle slope up. You really think it's beautiful? I mean, you should see some of the things that the guys build. Oh my word, they do these fabulous builds. They're just incredible. But kind of decorating for Halloween, for spooky season. I actually stole all of his illuminated block, which is why it looks like these pumpkins are floating, which I think is kind of makes it even better for Halloween, that these pumpkins, these jack-o'-lanterns are actually floating, which is kind of funny. Um, But yeah, and I've got my trophy wall over here, which I kind of like. I like my trophy wall. Um, yeah, like I said before, I really wasn't crazy about the idea of the building. I thought, oh, I really don't want to play the game for that reason. I just don't want to have to do a lot of building. But boy, it's fun and it's very therapeutic, and I just really enjoy the building. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Um, but I was going to kind of offload. Let me see what else. Whoop. I'm going to try and empty out my backpack a little bit. I've got this full backpack now. So I'm going to kind of empty some stuff out. See if I have room for anything. Had to make some more chests. Because I do have double and triple of things, so I need to kind of weed it out. So we'll put that away. And I don't think these are just my building blocks. You can make a lot of different jack-o'-lanterns too. So it's like they're all not just the same. You can, the guy who makes them can carve like different ones, so like bigger ones and smaller ones and things. I'm really, really hoping that the developers are going to do some cool stuff for Christmas, you know. There's snowballs, so I can make snowballs so you can have a snowball fight with your people, which is fun. So it's like they just really thought about the gamers and what gamers like to do, gamers like to what gamers enjoy about games. And all right, so I hope this is a new. In fact, see, this is a new crate that I just started because I ran out of room. So I'm putting all the cloth and stuff in here. Let me put my yuccas in here. My cooking stuff. We'll go hang our exceptional loot on the hanger in the church too. Oh, there they are. Let me throw those in there. Do I have anything else that can go in there? That in there. So, I mean, there's a lot to manage with the inventory and stuff, but I don't know. Like I've been reading some of the Reddit things where some people get frustrated because of how much farming you have to do and that it takes time to gather materials and stuff. But and then I get it. I can understand why some people would feel that way, but I don't know. It's just all part of the game, and things in real life take time, you have to do. Yeah, that one's empty too, so I could start a new one. There, and that's just weapons and stuff. I don't think I have any ores, as I wasn't mining any ores. Yeah, I know, and I guess I get that to a degree. I understand why some people would feel that way. Um, and I will admit, I mean, at times it has been tedious. It was like, oh, geez, I got to go do this stuff before I can do that. I got to go mine a bunch of crap before I can, and I get it, but I don't know. It's just part of the game. That looks like it's just kind of a catch-all too that I threw in there. I'm just going to put some of this stuff away here and then figure out what I want to do next. I think I have some clothes. They can go in there. And I finally got the full Lammy suit, which is fun. I'm glad I did that. But let me put my fossils in there, and then I'll put her in there too for now. There we go. It kind of lightens the oh, you know, what's this doing here? Let me go set that out somewhere. You know what? Maybe, you know what? Actually, you know what? I could use this up here. Maybe I'll put this up here. I think I'll put you over here. And keep the plants warm when it gets cold. There. Put that there. But I guess that's what's kind of neat about playing with a group of people. Because then if there are people who do like farming, you kind of say, hey, listen, you go gather, blah, 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 while we do this and stuff, you know? Alright, so I'm going to put... So I wonder, can I just sit and... I always get confused about playing these instruments. So let's select a song. Whoop. I don't know what exactly it does. See the purple line going up? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what playing music does yet. But for now, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in church here, and I've got this other lute. We'll take this lute. And we'll put the exceptional lute on there. There we go. Cool. All right. So we are doing many things here. Let me check something here real quick. So, oopsie. So I want to find the other instrument. So it's got to go check the hidden temple, the shrine of the hidden temple. This is one, right? A hidden temple entrance. So, let's see, what time is it? 4:30. So let me... I got my Halloween Junior mints in the orange box. And the insides are orange and black, which is kind of cool. I'll munch on a couple of them. Alright, so We have to head out. It's a little far away. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hearts of Iron. Oh, that's the hidden temple over there, so maybe I'll start from... I would have to zoom. Hidden temple entrance. Whoop, didn't need to do that. So we gotta go here. We're going here. Okay. Nice. That was a good flight. I can't decide if I picked up a little cold in my travels or if it's just all the allergies, if it's just there's so much ragweed, so much goldenrod up here. I just don't know. I feel so stuffy. Alright, so it's here somewhere. Below. There it is. All right. You fell, monstrosity! I shall get you. Grammy will get you. Grammy will fail you. There you go, fella. Sorry. Oh! Oh! I got into how did that happen? Dang. And I had a perfect glide in, too. How did I get swallowed up by the shroud? Huh. That was such a good glide, too. Let's see if we can do it again. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it this time. Oh, I don't have enough. Dang. I'm gonna land right here. Now what? Now what? Ugh. I'm in the deadly shroud. Oh, man. What is wrong with me? I'm gonna get consumed by the deadly shroud again. Ah. Yikes, Arunia. I think I might be getting a little tired. Been a big week. silly girl. I just want to get into the hidden temple. It's right here somewhere. Come on, it's right here. Come on. Oh, I did it again. Did it again. What is wrong with me? You know what, guys? I think I might be getting a little tired and hungry, so I think what I'm going to do before I get frustrated is I'm going to call it a night. It's been about 2.5 hours, so I'm going to call it a stream and say thank you again for everybody joining in and saying hello. I appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to, hit the sub button over on YouTube or whatever, and make sure you're following me and everything. But I'll be back on maybe a little later, maybe tomorrow for sure. But it's been fun. So take care, guys. Be peaceful. Take care of each other. I'm gonna say goodnight and see you later. All right. Bye bye. Yep, you bet, Sarah. Have